Welcome to another episode of the Hot
See?
Pod, brought to you by the Run the Play Network. I'm Anthony. To my right, I got Mr. Girls himself, Wilson Wang, in the building. On the Deucer desk, we got dude Deucer Ethan Aramia. Holla at me. Yeah, holla at him. Follow him on Instagram at Also, follow us Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all in the description. Today, we're going to be going through and ranking every single NFL team so far this season.
Got the power rankings on deck, baby.
On deck. How did this, not how did this feel, but, how did you feel doing this? Was it hard? Was it easy?
Honestly, I kind of rolled through this.
Yeah.
I had to, obviously there were the later games yesterday that I had to, wait for.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't really make any, huge changes for me. I didn't really have to change my list, too much.
Yeah.
So I'm really comfortable with this list. How about you?
Yeah, same here. I mean, I had a lot of people in spots, but I went through and looked at, their whole schedule for the season, every team.
Yeah.
And that's when I started adjusting a little bit. But it was pretty, much what I had it set as I rocked out with.
Okay.
We're going to fly through these bottom teams.
Yeah.
My number 32, I have the Jaguars.
Yeah, okay. I had the Giants, actually.
Okay.
So one thing I want to say about my list is I'm basing it off of, obviously the games they played for the season and also, what they're looking like right now. For,
current state?
Yeah, current state. Yeah.
So why do you think the Giants – I mean, I guess this is 32. There's not much to argue about here.
So I'd actually – those are actually the two that we're kind of, switching up with. So Jaguars actually had 31 too. So they were kind of I kept on switching between the two. But since the Giants, they announced they're going to start Tommy DeVito now, I think it really just looks like they're just looking to tank now.
Yeah.
I know the Jaguars, they've dealt with a lot of injuries, so that's one really key excuse for them to be a really bottom.
Bro, they were bad
team.
without the injuries though, if I'm being honest. I saw Gabe Davis tore his meniscus. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the way you looked at me. But Gabe Davis tore his meniscus today, so get well soon, obviously. But yeah, like you said, they're very injured. But bro, you have to be a very shitty team to get smoked out 52-6.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The Giants haven't done that. I at least think the Giants' defense is a competent unit. I don't think there's anything good about this Jaguars team, even with Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, it's a lot of injuries though that they've dealt with. So,
I mean, you said current state of the team.
Yeah, that's why I got them at 31.
Okay.
But I feel with everyone healthy, I don't think they would be a lot higher. I think they'd be maybe 28.
Okay.
But I don't think they would be 31 right now as they should be.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much really to say about them.
They're still shitty at the end of the day.
Yeah, these are all shit teams. If we're being realistic, I had the Giants a little bit higher, but that's just because I feel so many teams have been very bad this year.
Yeah.
My next team's the Raiders. I feel they have no hope and no future.
Okay. Yeah. No, there's really only two guys that are bright futures, and that's Brock Bowers and Max Crosby.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'm missing any.
Is Max 30 though?
He's not that old, I don't think.
It's Max with 2 X's, bro. That's some porn star shit. He's 27.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you're right. He's got a bright future ahead of him, obviously.
Yeah.
Brock too. But I just bro, if you don't have your quarterback set up, you're kind of cooked. And Aiden O'Connell has not been that guy. There's just their receiving core I don't really love.
Yeah.
Their defense is cool, but it's not anything special. They're just a shit team.
Yeah. Hey, I'm happy, man. I'm happy they were in our division, but it's not gonna be good when Shador comes over though.
True.
Yeah.
True that.
That's gonna be a crazy division.
And your 31's Giants, you said? I mean,
31 got Jaguars. Yeah.
Okay.
So 30 is where I actually had the Raiders.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, just shitty teams. 30's where I had the Titans, bro. I think this is the worst roster in the NFL. They are terrible.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it might be. Let me think.
And low key, all these teams, the Jaguars aren't gonna draft a quarterback, but between the Raiders, the Titans, the Giants, the Saints, the Browns, this draft class doesn't have enough quarterbacks for all those teams, bro. So a lot of these teams are going to be worse next year, which is crazy to say.
Man.
Like, I would not be surprised if the Titans rock out with Will Levis again.
Yeah.
And then, like, try to get Archie Manning.
Honestly, they honestly might. It's a really weird team because they have a lot of old guys and also, like, young guys, too. So it's like, I think in that case, like, you got to find a balance, you know, as a Tennessee Titans. So.
Stop laughing, bro.
So, and it's kind of crazy because they just signed Calvin Ridley to a pretty big contract. So it's
they got nothing going for them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Ridley is cool, but Ridley isn't at this point like that like weapon that you need him to be. He's not that guy. You said Raiders were 30?
Raiders were 30 and 29 is actually where I had the Titans. So
okay, we're on the same page. I have the Cowboys at 29.
Dang. Okay, I had a few teams.
Really?
Ahead of them, yeah.
I mean, record-wise, maybe they're not as bad as, like, the 2-8, 2-9 teams. But, like, roster-wise, bro, this team has been, like, so terrible. And they get smoked every week.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even, like, there's no hope for this team, bro. And even, like, with Jerry Jones at the helm, bro, come the draft, like, I don't think they make a decision to, like, improve this roster, really.
Nah, yeah, I agree. I think this also, like, I say this like every time, but like I think coaches and coordinators are like, this is kind of just shows like how important they are, honestly.
Yeah.
Because roster wise, like, yeah, they're pretty bad, but they have like a lot of big names that like have shown out before in previous years.
They're the Lakers, bro. They're the Lakers of the NFL. Like, you just pick up a bunch of big names and hope it works, and it just like it doesn't work, bro.
But they've had these guys like since like the start, though.
That's true.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what they need to do, honestly. I think they just need to, like, I don't know, make a sacrifice or something. Like,
they need to
do something
sacrifice
crazy,
Jerry Jones, bro.
Yeah.
Pack him up, bro, because it's almost time for him anyway.
Oh.
At number 28, I got another team in that division. I have the Giants.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I know Cowboys fans want it. I'm not saying I want it, but I'm just saying if you want the Cowboys to be successful, then he's got to get packed up.
Yeah.
Like, not packed up, but, like, maybe sent to a retirement home and watched over.
Okay. All right. You recovered yourself?
Yeah, I recovered. Giants at number 28.
Okay.
It's like another bad team, bro, realistically. I think they're the best of the bad. They've had, like, good weeks. I think out of all of the teams under them, their defense has looked the best out of, like, all the units, like, compared to, like, the Cowboys' offense and defense, Titans' offense and defense. That's why I had them at 28.
Yeah. I mean, I could kind of agree with that. Their defense, their defense is pretty sneaky. I'm not gonna lie.
Sneaky.
But I think just like the current state they're in right now, I think they're just like tanking state. That's why I have them at 32. So
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
What's your 28? Did you say it?
28. That's where I got Bryce Young, baby.
I have Bryce Young higher.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And it's really nice, you know, because they would have been 32 if they hadn't won those 2 games. So, and I think, you know, we see Bryce Young really like spreading his like positivity throughout the team, really becoming a leader now. You know, he's out there smiling too, so that's great to see him. But
that's why I have them higher, because of Bryce Young's smile.
Because of Bryce Young's smile.
Who do you think leads that team in passing yards?
Oh. That's a good question.
I was like, when I was doing the research, I went on their schedule and I saw it on ESPN.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a good question to ask.
Yeah. I'm going to say Bryce Young still.
It's Andy, actually. But Andy's played like 3 less games or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think Chuba's been kind of hooping lately, so that's probably why. My number 27, I have the Saints. I just think like the start of the season kind of boosts what they are because they've been so whack lately. 2-5 in the last 7.
Yeah. So the Saints actually have a little bit higher, and I think for them, they're like when they're good, they're really good.
Yeah.
They're a really shaky team.
But when they're bad, they're really bad.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think their offensive coordinator, Clint Kubiak, you know, it's his first year doing the job, and I think his first year here, he's still really trying to like understand like how like the offense works and stuff. So I think when he has I think MVS honestly could like turn out to be like what Rashid Shaheed did this season.
Yeah.
Like we saw MVS. We already know his whole career. He's been a long touchdown guy, and I think he fits honestly perfect in New England and in the offense.
New
Orleans, yeah, and in the offense. So I have them a little bit higher. 27. I actually have the New England Patriots.
Okay, maybe, bro. You know I'm a Drake May Dick rider.
Yeah.
But I have them higher too. I think at their current state, if they were to play next week, I would pick the Patriots to beat them. That's kind of why I put the Patriots higher.
The Saints?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting because after that Browns game, I just I don't know. Obviously the Saints are still pretty bad, but I don't know. The Patriots still could win though at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. My 26. I'm surprised you haven't said this team actually. I have the Cleveland Browns at 26.
Okay, that's where I had them.
They've just been ass.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about that team.
It's kind of crazy because Jameis's first game he came in, everyone was hyping the fuck out of him, bro. Everyone was going crazy.
They're like, see?
Yeah, and the next game, ducked it. So
yeah, bro. He's been. He threw 2 touchdowns this week. I thought we were getting a revenge game for sure.
Yeah.
If I was out somewhere where I could bet, I probably would have put a lot of money on the Browns last week.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm glad I wasn't.
Yeah.
25. Bro, I spelled disappointing wrong so many times on this thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. 25, I have the Panthers.
Okay.
They beat the Giants, Saints, and Raiders, and then they've lost to a lot of bad teams. But I've kind of liked this Bryce Young resurgence of this team.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's really good to see that. I think the Panthers are still gonna roll out with Bryce Young, so that's really nice. 25 is where I had the Cowboys.
Them boys,
a little bit higher. But
them girls. With your hat, boy.
Yeah. 24.
Go ahead.
You say you're 24?
No, I didn't. I was just going to let it sit for a second.
24 is where I had the New York Jets.
My brother. Me too.
Yeah. Disappointing, man. I think this is, honestly, besides the Cowboys, the most disappointing team.
Not to me. I told y'all they were going to be ass.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is weak as fuck, as we all know now. He sucks. They're overhyped bums. Sauce Gardner, bro. They're on his ass, bro. He gets torched every game, bro. Poor guy.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of playing defensive back is confidence, and he just doesn't have that anymore, bro. He's just been getting cooked. Now they don't call him Sauce anymore, bro.
They call him Ahmad. His real name.
He's getting called by the government, bro. He lost the aura. I think they're cooked, bro. They don't have a future either, realistically. I mean, they have Garrett Wilson and Sauce, obviously, but as long as Rodgers is there, they're not going to draft a quarterback because Aaron Rodgers had a fucking hissy fit when the Packers drafted a quarterback. So I think they might be cooked for the next 2-3 years.
Yeah. You think Rodgers is done after the season?
No. He's too stubborn, bro.
Yeah.
Not to shit on him that much,
Do you
bro,
think he should be done?
Yes. He should have been done last season, bro.
Yeah.
You're 40 and you tear your ACL, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's be. He could be a great commentator.
Yeah.
Or one of those podcasts where they talk about drugs and shit, like a Joe Rogan. But NFL just ain't for him, bro, and that's fine because NFL ain't for me. But I accepted it at least.
Yeah, I said this again in the last video, but when I went to the Arizona game, it's not even just about the plays and the offense and the drives. It's about kind of the body language you see with these players.
Yeah.
And I was really looking at Aaron Rodgers. He's such a letdown.
Thank you, bro. I'm so happy you switched up on this.
No, yeah. Even on the sidelines after a nasty drive, all the receivers, they go onto one bench. Rodgers just stays on the other side.
Bro, how long have I been riding for this, bro?
Yeah.
He just, he's not a good leader, bro. That's just what it is. And especially on a team with, a lot of young dudes who you force their fucking coach out, to have no leadership in that locker room, bro, is a mess. That's not good at all.
Yeah, it's you could tell the chemistry on the sidelines is just off, man. Garrett Wilson's doing his own thing, Devontae's doing his own thing. I don't know. I get it. At the same time, you're supposed to just move on from the drive, but at least get together, have a little huddle, and
figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah,
Because they're not moving on. They're all pouty and shit. Before we get to our number 23s, let's hear a word from our sponsor. At number 23, this is where I have the New England Patriots. I mean, I feel like they have the same record as the Jets, but there's just so much more hope with that team.
Yeah.
I take this team way more serious with Drake May than I did with Jacoby Brissett.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree for sure. Yeah. I think Drake May, and I think a lot of people like really see like a really good future with him. So.
I told you, bro. I'm telling you, I think he's the best quarterback in this class, and I'm gonna keep standing on that because he looks so good. It's just like Jaden Daniels is more warm. You know, that was terrible. You saw that? That was so dog shit. Who's your 23?
23 is where I had Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
Yeah. And it kind of goes interchangeable with 22. 22 is where I had the Saints. Both of those teams, really, it's like a coin flip. You know, you don't know what you're going to get in that league with that offense. But the Colts, you know, they've been pretty inconsistent. I think Jonathan Taylor has looked all right this season. Anthony Richardson, we know him. We don't know what we're going to get with him. So I had him at 23. They're in a weird spot, honestly. Like, obviously, they're trying to win the division, but at the same time, like, they're not going to beat you guys. So.
I had them a lot lower because I feel like they've just been so disappointing. But, like, they beat the Steelers, bro. Like, you got to put them a little bit more respect for that. So, at number 22, this is where I had the Bears. They took a lot of bad losses, and the only teams they beat by multiple scores were the Jaguars and the Panthers. So, like, nothing really moves me there. I rock with the defense, bro, but even that has looked like it's kind of lost its juice a little bit. Like, I feel like every week I see something of them getting cooked or something after the Noah Brown play. 22 Bears.
Ever since the Jaden Daniels Hail Mary, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really crushed them.
It's killed their hopes.
The Bears actually had them at 21, so we kind of just went over that right now. Like you said, it's really just been that defense. Their offense sometimes gets a little roll.
Caleb's overrated. Stop trying to say this whole this is actually a great TikTok I saw. Someone said, if you hate on Bryce Young, then you have to hate on Caleb Williams. Because all the excuses that everyone makes for Caleb Williams apply for Bryce Young. Where it's like O-line, all that shit, bad coaching.
Yeah.
But Caleb Williams has more weapons, bro. And it's fucked up, bro. At the end of the day, it's fucked. Because they're both number one picks. Bryce Young, to me, has looked better than Caleb Williams. But Bryce Young gets all this shit, and Caleb Williams gets all these people like, just wait on it. All these dick riders, bro.
You said Bryce Young looks better than Caleb Williams?
I think so. Jeez. Especially in the second run.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams hasn't thrown a touchdown in 5 weeks, bro. Yeah. Bryce Young's thrown 5. Let's be for real. Let's stop. He's playing with DJ Moore. DJ Moore don't even want to play with his ass, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel like it's just.
That's kind of crazy to say, though.
It's crazy to say, bro, but like it doesn't lie. It don't lie. The Panthers drive down the field better, and maybe they rely on their run a little bit more than the Bears do, sure. But Caleb Williams came in. They were calling him the best prospect that we've ever seen. Yeah. And he hasn't been that. So why do we have to wait on shit? If he's the best prospect we've ever seen, then he should be playing better than Jaden Daniels, and he's not.
Reasonable.
That's 21. I have the Colts. The Colts have been so fucking disappointing this season. Yeah. Jonathan Taylor, Anthony Richardson, and Michael Pittman Jr. have all been so disappointing.
Nah, yeah, definitely, bro.
And they're still 5-6.
Yeah. Like, they could be so much better, honestly, if those guys, like, played to the highest level.
Bro, if they play to the highest level, that team is nasty. Yeah. Like, that team is better than us, I think, because I don't think we're that good. But
yeah. And I know we were talking about, like, beginning of the season, how, like, the Colts, like, offense was going to be crazy.
Oh, bro, I was glazing them.
Yeah, you know, that we were talking about that read option duo with JT and Anthony Richardson. It just never worked out, though. Yeah. It's weird.
It is weird. It sucks.
22. Wait. No, I'm at 20. 20 is where I had the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, I have them a little bit higher.
Yeah, so obviously they had a little stunt when Tua got hurt, but now Tua's back. But I still think, even though the offense, I think it's still going to get a roll on, I don't think it's going to, like, pick back up to, like, where, like, it used to be, honestly. You know, they still got the Bills in the division. I think
Jets.
Yeah, the
Respect the Jets.
I mean, they're better than the Jets, obviously.
I'm playing.
And they're better than the Patriots.
Yeah.
They're the second best team in the division, but at the same time, like, there's still a lot of other teams to battle in the AFC. I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs, honestly.
I'm trying to see where their odds are. It says 9% chance, bro. Yeah, there's no way. Because
Yeah.
they'd have to finish with a better record than, like, you guys.
Yeah, honestly, I think for them, they might as well just tank, honestly.
Yeah, tank and but, like, where would you improve that roster?
Defense, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys on the defense get hurt. They actually do have a lot of guys that get hurt, yeah. So
Imagine if that team got Travis Hunter. That would be crazy. Because he could actually play both sides of the ball there. Because they don't, like, need him on offense.
Yeah. No, that would be nice for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, yeah, I would say tank, honestly. Maybe get, like, some other guys that they need out in the field.
I'm for it. At my number 20, this is where I had the 49ers. 49ers and Dolphins, I feel like, fall in the same area because they're, like, they both were kind of injured this season. Mm-hmm. I just feel like the 49ers defense has looked really bad, and the 49ers offense has been kind of disappointing so far this season.
Yeah.
So that's why I got them at 20. But, like, they've beaten some teams. Like, they've beaten the Seahawks, Buccaneers, but they've also lost. Like, they've just, like, beaten and lost to a lot of mid-teams.
Yeah.
So they're kind of in the middle ground.
Yeah. Honestly, like, they might be the definition of mid, bro.
Yeah, they are. Which is crazy coming off that Super Bowl.
Yeah. But it's nice to see them have, like, CMC back. So I think that's why I had them a little bit higher. For me, 19 is where I had the Falcons.
I have the Falcons at 19, too.
Yeah.
That's something Phil taught me.
No ball, baby.
Every time we say the same thing, we dap.
Yeah.
Same rank. Yeah, I got them at 19, too. They got smoked by the Broncos and the Seahawks. I think if they didn't get smoked by them, I would probably be feeling a little bit better.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But, like, getting smoked, come on.
Prove something, baby.
Prove something.
They don't want to see us. They don't want to see us.
They don't want to see Bo.
Drake
They don't
London,
know Bo.
locked.
What
Kyle
they know
Pitts,
Bo?
locked. Bijan,
Locked.
Kirk,
Locked. Mooney?
locked.
Locked down. My number 18, this is actually where I had the Dolphins. We talked about them. I just think healthy. I think they could be higher than some of the teams ahead of them. But, yeah, like, it's just a realistic spot to have them at 18 right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. 18 is where I had the Bengals.
I have them at 17.
Okay. Yeah.
You thought that was going to be a...
Yeah.
Nah.
But I know you're a Joe Burrow hater.
Big boot.
But, yeah, I think the offense, you know, I feel like I say this every week, but the offense is kind of rolling now. They almost came back in that Chargers game.
They're the most almost team ever, bro.
Yeah, they are almost, honestly. They really are. So I have them at almost 17, but 18.
I wanted to put them lower, bro, because their 4 wins have came to the Raiders, Giants, Panthers, and Browns. You know, like, it's all shit teams. But their losses are to the Chargers, Ravens twice, Patriots, Chiefs, Commanders. The Patriots they should have beat.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just a mid team, bro. I don't know what y'all like, cause okay, a team like the Steelers or the Chargers are a better team. It was obvious the Chargers were gonna beat them yesterday. But because the Bengals are a funner team, people dick ride them. And I think that's what kind of pisses me off. Like, fun doesn't mean good.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I got them at 17. What's your 17?
17 is actually where I had the Rams.
I have the Rams at 16.
Okay, yeah. I think the Rams are really picking it up. We talked about it in the last video. Puka and Cooper really changes his offense.
Puka Nakua.
And I think the defense is kind of like picking back up too. I know they traded Tre'Davious White to, I think, the Ravens, was it?
I thought they got Tre'Davious White.
The Ravens got Tre'Davious White.
Oh, really?
I think.
Let me see.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Ravens got him. You're right.
Yeah, so, you know, I think they're just kind of letting go of some of the older guys, letting the young guys step up, and that's kind of been the case here.
That young D-line looks good. Fisk and Verse, they're killing, bro.
Kobe Turner, too.
Kobe Turner, yeah.
That's a nice little line right there.
They're really killing. I fuck with this team a lot.
Yeah, Jared Verse, he's probably honestly gonna get Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's a heavy favorite now.
Yeah,
betting odds wise, he is. Yeah, he should get it too. They've beaten the Patriots, Seahawks, Raiders, Vikings, 49ers, lost to the Bears, Packers, whatever. You don't give a fuck. What's your 16? 16
is where I got the Bucks.
Okay, I didn't have them.
Yeah, huh?
Like, I feel like I was ahead of you, you know? But,
Yeah. No, for sure. So for the Bucks, obviously they lost Chris Godwin. I think Mike Evans is gonna come back kind of soon. They would be a lot higher if they had those two guys for the whole season. But I think just because Baker, he's still balling out without his two major weapons, just kind of shows that Baker's that guy, bro.
He's real, bro.
Yeah.
That's how a number one pick should play, Caleb Williams.
Hey, send him a message.
Hey Caleb, this is Anthony from the Hockey Pod.
And I really hate myself too, because I drafted Baker in a league and I dropped him, bro.
In the Roberts League?
Yeah.
Hey, that league is close. I think I needed you to lose. Did you lose this week?
I lost.
I think I'm gonna be number one now in our division.
I think you are, bro. That dude, I was looking at that league, bro. Like everyone has like the same record. It's crazy, bro.
But my team's the best. I still think, but my team is so good in that league. There's already a dude who clinched not making the playoffs. He's like 0-10. Like, how are you 0-10 at this point in fantasy, bro?
Bro, that's crazy. That's sorry, bro.
That's sorry. I don't even know.
He's probably the one that drafted a defense in the 4th round.
Probably. Number 15. This is where I had the Seahawks. I just feel like I got them at 15. They've looked just mid.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
A lot of mid teams, honestly. A lot of mid teams. 15 is where I had the Niners. 14 is where I had the Seahawks.
14 is where I had the Bucks.
Okay.
The Bucks were an interesting team to look at because they have beaten the Lions, they've beaten the Eagles, they've beaten the Commanders, and they beat the Saints. So like they've beat on, other than the Saints, like good teams, but they just lose to like bad teams.
Yeah.
And they've been hurt. They could have beat the Chiefs that one week too, the Hopkins week. So it's just they're an interesting team to rank. They were kind of hard to rank because of their beats. Like they could have been a top 10 team.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to put them there.
Let's take a pause real quick. So 13 is where we haven't mentioned any teams in the top 13. So this is gonna be interesting.
What you mean?
Like the rest of the teams out here, I don't think we mentioned. Have we?
Oh, like you're saying our lists have been the same up to this point?
Like we haven't mentioned like any of the other teams. Like
I get what you're saying. 13. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we haven't. We're on the same page.
So it's gonna be interesting.
Same 13. You think we have the same number 13?
I don't think so.
Okay, at number 13, this is where I had my Houston Texans.
Oh, we do? That's crazy.
I just feel like we've had so many bad losses, bro,
Yeah.
and every game has been so close. We beat the Bills, which is good, and most of our losses have been one score, except the Patriots game. Or we beat the Patriots, but all our wins have been one score. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Like the ball, like we've been in every close game, bro. It's just like I don't look at us and I'm like we're amazing or nothing.
That's how you know it's not a biased answer right there.
I keep it 100.
Yeah, for sure, and I respect that. Yeah, you said it the best, honestly. C.J. Stroud, he's in a little sophomore slump, as some bolts be saying.
As the group chat says.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys are still good, honestly. You guys are still top 13. Still better than all these other teams. So obviously, there's still a lot of hope, a lot of young guys on your team to like be great.
Be great, exactly. At number 12, this is where I had your Denver Broncos.
Okay.
It's hard because of the record, bro. I feel like a lot of the teams have 7-8 wins above them at this point. There's one team that I don't have, but I just think eye test wise, you guys have been better than us. I don't know if we're a 6-win team or 7-win team after today, but yeah, 7-4. We're 7-4 now.
So you think the Cardinals are better than us?
I do think the Cardinals are better than you guys.
Because that's where I had the Cardinals at 12.
Listen, the Cardinals' losses have been to the Packers, Commanders, Lions, and Bills. Like those are all like top 10 teams,
But I think those losses, they get smoked.
Still, Packers, Commanders, Lions, and Bills, bro. Those are like those guys.
Yeah.
I think the Packers and the Commanders game were close games. I'm pretty sure. So like the teams that like aren't in that top tier, and they've smoked teams too. What?
No, nothing. I'm just thinking.
Just giggling. Oh, Packers and Commanders actually smoked them out. But Lions only won by a touchdown, and Bills only won by a touchdown. So I was fucking 0 for 4 there.
Yeah, no, all good. Yeah, I mean, For the Cardinals, like they're like a pretty interesting team, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you said, the defense kind of picked up. The offense is kind of rolling a little bit too, but I still think we're better. I think we're top 10. So
wait, what's your 13, 12, 11?
13, I had your guys. 12, I had the Cardinals. 11, I had the Chargers.
You guys are not better than the Chargers,
Yeah,
bro.
we are.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we are, bro.
I don't believe that for a second, bro.
Hey,
I got the Chargers high, bro.
What?
I have the Chargers high.
They're good. They're good, bro. But we're better.
Bro, I don't think so.
Man, just wait till we play them, man.
When do you guys play?
Probably like in a couple weeks.
You owe me food, bro. I was going to bet you, but you owe me, I think, double or nothing food.
Yeah, I do owe you food. Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
And you still ain't secure the bag, bro.
Hey, text me next time, bro. I got you.
All right, bet that.
Yeah. What you got for 12 to 11? Or 13 to 11.
I Texans, Broncos, Cardinals. My number 10, I have the Packers. Are you going to talk about why the Chargers are so low, or are you just going to blow past that shit?
They're not low. They're 11.
Bro, they're good, though.
They are good.
They beat y'all already.
The Chargers?
That's what I wrote down.
Nah, they never played us.
Let me see this.
We hadn't played in there.
Maybe I mixed y'all with the Browns.
Yeah.
No, they beat you guys, bro. Fuck are you talking about? Don't come at me. I take my notes. 23-16 on October 13th.
Oh, yeah, they beat us.
October 13th, did it?
Divisional matchup. I mean, they don't give us one, we don't give them one, so.
I mean, they got y'all already, though, so
Yeah.
that's why I got them higher.
Yeah.
What happened? I'll fix the TV. Where'd their Xbox controller go? You grab it. Fix it.
Hey, you know there's only, like, really 2 teams that beat the Chiefs, right?
Y'all didn't.
I'm gonna call that a win, bro. I'm gonna call that a win. No matter what, I'm calling that a win.
Fake ass win. That's not no win.
That's a real win.
That ain't a real win.
Chargers ain't gonna do that.
They had a buzzer beater?
No, it was on a game-winning shot. It come out.
Oh my god. All right, I'll rewatch later. You're straight. You didn't do nothing. It wasn't your game winner. I don't know. That's bogus.
Bro, the Chargers aren't beating the Chiefs.
You can't put a team higher than another team because they fake won a game. That's just.
What do you mean fake one?
Y'all didn't beat them.
Bro, we beat them.
No,
Literally, bro.
it won't go on.
The Chargers, they're good, okay? I mean, defense-wise, we beat them on defense. Offense-wise, they might be a little bit better than us on offense.
And their defense is a little bit worse than you guys. Except they're 7-3 and you guys are 6-4.
But we played
6-5 and they beat you.
Okay, we had a slow start, okay? We played the Chargers, beginning of the season, we're starting to figure things out. Bo was trying to get used to everything. You know how rookie quarterbacks be. They get a little slumped up.
Bo had a good game. Ain't no excuses. Bo threw for 200 yards and ran for 60.
Could have been better.
Okay. He ain't never ran for 60 before.
Yeah.
Packers I had at number 10.
Okay.
They've lost to good teams, obviously.
Yeah.
And number 9 is the Commanders. I feel like they're on the same level.
Mm-hmm. Nah. 10 is where I have my boys. So we kind of talked about
They're
that already.
not top 10, bro.
We're top 10, bro. We're better than all these teams, bro.
Not the fucking Chargers, bro. When do you guys play again? When did we say that?
Chargers, we probably play them again, like, probably end of the season, honestly.
Okay, we're going to bet on that.
Yeah.
December 22nd. Book it. No.
Yeah, bro.
What's your number
bro.
9?
Huh?
What's your number 9?
Number 9 is where I have the Commanders.
I have the Commanders at 9, too.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like we could have similar lists from here out.
Definitely.
Number 8, I have the Vikings. I think the Rams' loss hurts them as far as power rankings go. A lot of their games have been one score to the Colts, one score to the Jaguars, one score to the Jets, one score to the Packers, one score to the 49ers. Yeah. And then, like, the games they've won recently, they beat the Colts, they beat the Jaguars, and the Titans. So it's like those are bottom-feeding teams. I don't look at this team, and I'm as scared. I think they kind of fell off. I'm not going to lie.
The Vikings?
Yeah.
They definitely did a little bit, but I think they'll pick it back up, honestly.
Yeah.
If it weren't those, like, if it wasn't for, like, the Rams loss, obviously, and, like, the Lions blowout, they'd be a lot higher. But I actually had them a little bit higher for you, too.
Okay.
Number 8 is where I had the Packers.
Go Pack, go.
Kind of talked about that a little bit.
Mickey Mouse win this week.
Jordan Love, baby. We ride with that.
Christian Watson game.
That's
what we needed to see.
Legacy game.
At number 7, this is where I had the Chargers.
Dang.
I feel like they've whooped on every bad team they've played. They beat the Bengals. They beat the Broncos. And their losses are all to good teams. Like, this team has looked very legitimate so far this season.
Yeah, so do we.
Not like them, bro. They not like us. You're tweaking. You're glazing.
Bro, come on now.
The Broncos glaze is crazy.
Dude, just wait until we 30-10 the Chargers.
I want to see y'all in the playoffs.
We will be in the playoffs.
I want to see y'all play them in the playoffs.
Oh, we will.
Okay. We gonna find out.
Yeah.
Then we'll see then, I guess.
We'll see.
Did you say you're 7?
7 is where I have the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have them a little higher, but that's valid. I feel like they're in this range.
Yeah, definitely. And then number 6 is where I had the Vikings. Kind of talked about it a little bit. They were a top 5 team beginning of the season, but they've kind of went down a little bit. So had them outside top 5.
This one might surprise you. At number 6, this is where I have the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
I feel like their losses have been bad, bro. Steelers, Jameis game, Raiders, and Chiefs. Like,
yeah,
they should have won. They could have won all 4 of those games, realistically. And they whooped the Bills. They beat the Bengals twice. Bucks, Commanders, like those are all very good wins. I just think the teams above them either have looked better recently or have better like wins against good teams on the season. But I think the Ravens very well could like. I feel like 6 is where I'd start calling teams contenders. So
yeah, no, definitely. I think the Ravens. I have them at a couple spots higher.
Are the Broncos contenders?
Let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, we're a good team and all, but we're not gonna win the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
Yeah. No, I'm not that crazy.
Test your G. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your next team?
Next team. So 6, I got Vikings. 5, I got the Chiefs. So we got the Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs at 5 too, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, bro, 7 of their 9 wins have been 1-score games.
Yeah, and it's been shit teams.
Yeah, like realistically, they are one of the worst undefeated teams I've ever watched.
Yeah, should be 8-2.
Yeah, I mean, y'all should have beat them. I'm not gonna lie, and I know that one hurts you, so I'm not gonna talk too much about them. But y'all definitely should have beat them. My number 4, this is where I had the Eagles. 6 straight wins. Hurts has been hooping. Their losses were to the Bucks and the Falcons, so they should have probably had wins against those mid teams. But their big wins have been the Bengals and the Commanders.
Yeah, and that means something, honestly, for them. So that's good. Number 4 is where I had the Ravens. So we kind of talked about that.
Yep.
And that puts us in the top 3. With
top
the
3.
Same top 3, I believe, right?
That's a surprise.
Yeah.
That is a surprise. At number 3, I think we could have this. I think we're gonna be the same.
I think we could be the same.
Number 3, I have the Steelers.
Oh, never mind.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You have the Steelers number 2? You have the Steelers number 1?
No. I have the number 2. I have the number 2, yeah.
Yeah, they're undefeated with Russ, bro. We got to take this team legitimately. I feel like this is another team that's, like, not fun, but they're just, like, very good. Very good at football.
No, definitely. The Steelers, I'm really believing in them, man. They could do it. They could really do it.
Yeah.
I think the offenses look really nice with Russ. Their defenses look nice as well. But number 3 is where I had the Bills. So, I mean, obviously, we're not.
They're on the same tier.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue.
They're interchangeable. I think the arrival of Amari Cooper really helps Josh Allen. And honestly, it really helps Khalil Shakir, too, honestly.
Amari Cooper pissed me off this week. Because he said it feels good to win or something like that. Or, like, I haven't won in a while or something. That Browns team last season was really good. Right? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. He's just
talking to talk.
He's just talking to talk,
Yeah.
But I guess, like, he's never really had, like, a quarterback like Josh Allen.
Joe Flacco. Nah, you're right. I have the Bills higher than the Steelers because they've won 8 straight games. Like, plain and simple. Yeah. Beating the Chiefs, who before this week would – like, if we did this last week, I probably would have had the Chiefs number 1 just because they were undefeated.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that means something to me.
No, definitely.
And then number 1, Detroit Lions, bro. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to say.
Dude, I really hope they win, honestly.
The bowl?
I hope so, man. Just for that organization, I think everyone's rooting for Detroit.
Is that like who you're rooting for? Like if you rewrote the season, or if you're writing the season and you can't pick the Broncos, would you write Detroit in?
Dude, the story tells it itself, man. It's got to be Detroit.
I want the Ravens.
Really?
Lamar and Derrick Henry deserve rings, bro.
They do. A lot of people deserve rings, honestly, on this list.
But not as much as Lamar and Henry.
Dude, I don't know, man. The Ravens have won before. Harbaugh's got a ring before, but I think the Lions, I think they need one, man. I'm really feeling it.
Is Goff MVP? Season ends today?
No.
Who?
I think, honestly, it's got to be still like Lamar or Josh Allen.
Yeah, I'd probably go Josh Allen this season. Josh Allen doesn't have one, right? Or does he?
Nah, he doesn't. Yeah, he's due for one for sure.
But, all right. You guys comment down below if you think the Broncos are top 10. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all in the description below. Run the play.
Run the play, baby.
We want to give a huge shout out to Boom Fantasy for sponsoring this episode. Boom Fantasy is a betting app like something you have never seen before. Their pick and spin feature allows you to cash out up to 500 times your money on a 2-leg parlay. If that's not your style, they have a traditional pick'em as well. You can play with different stat odds and different payout odds that'll shift accordingly. Sign up with Boom with the link in the description or use code RTP when signing up for a risk-free $250 bet. Simple, fun, daily fantasy sports. Gamble responsibly.